Hello, welcome to today's class. In today's class, we'll be talking about dimension, the continuation of the last class. If you remember vividly, in the last class, we looked at solving or deriving the dimension of physical quantities. But today, we'll be looking at deriving the units. We derived the dimension of the physical quantity, but today we'll be deriving the dimension of the units. Now, in the last video, we used this to derive the dimension of the physical quantity. Now, this M is in capital letter, all are in capital letter. That shows the quantity itself, not the unit. But if you look at this, you will see those in bracket, those letters in the bracket, they are the units. You get? So here too, those letters in the bracket, they are the units. Hence, we are using this today to derive the dimension of the units. Remember, fundamental quantities, they are basic, but derived quantities, they are gotten from what? Fundamental quantities. So fundamental quantities are just stagnant, they cannot be broken down, but derived quantities can be broken down because of the combination of fundamental quantities by multiplication or division. So looking at the units, you observe area is meter square, density kilogram per cubic meter, speed meter per second, force Newton or kilogram per meter square, energy is joule or Newton meter or what? Kilogram meter square per second square. Now, all those are scary or intimidating, but they are easy. Just like the last one, you have to know the derivation. The derivation, I said, is what? Just like the what? Formula. The formula. And I told you, for area, you can use any shape. It will still give you meter square. So we're using rectangle to make it easy. Length times what? Breadth. You look at it now, you ask yourself, length is equivalent to which unit? Which unit does length have? Check here. Which unit does length have? Meter, right? From this place, M. So we represent it with what? M times breadth. Breadth has what? What's the unit? Breadth is still equivalent to length, which is talking about distance, and it's measured in meters. So we represent it with M too. Now M times M is what? M square. You can see that's just how the unit is being derived. Very easy. Let's look at another. let me use the density. Remember, you know the derivation, that's the formula which the quantity is being calculated. Density is what? Mass divided by volume. Now, you notice that volume is also a what? A derived quantity. So we have to look for volume first before we calculate density. Since volume, the unit of volume is not included in these fundamental quantities. Now, volume, we remember well, volume is what? Length, that is volume of a square, times length times length. You know, all these four sides of the square are equal. So volume is equal to what? Represent it. Length is equivalent to which unit? Meter. So you represent it m times m times m. Volume is equal to what? M cube. So the unit of volume is cubic meter or meter cube. Now we go back to our density. Now mass is equivalent to which unit? Check it. Kilogram, right? Kilogram. So you put kilogram. Then volume is equivalent to which unit now? From what we got is what? Meter what? Cube or cubic meter. You can see that what we have here is what? Kilogram per cubic meter. This is also kilogram per cubic meter. Or you can finish it using indices. We have kilogram per cubic meter. That's just it. You can see this is very easy. Just practice with others. There are a lot of derived quantities. These are not the only ones. You can search the textbook or you can browse them and attempt them. Thanks for watching. But before I go, I would like to introduce you to our online tutorials. It's just 500 naira. So if you wanna join, just message me. I'll drop the WhatsApp number in the description. Thanks.